Ready? Hi, good evening. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Michael
Chief,
Kemper.
Just one second. Just wait this minutes.
Yep.
Sorry. You good?
Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Michael Kemper. I'm the Chief of Transit for the New York City Police Department. Also with me is Deputy Chief Charles McAvoy, the Commanding Officer of Patrol Borough Brooklyn South, Deputy Chief Joseph Galata, the Commanding Officer of Detective Borough Brooklyn South, Inspector Tracy Millette, the Commanding Officer of Transit Borough Brooklyn, and Rich Davey, the New York City Transit President. The information I'm about to give is preliminary, as this incident just occurred a short while ago. But earlier this evening, at approximately 9 o'clock p.m., two MTA employees who were in uniform with MTA patches were standing on a southbound R train platform. One of the employees is assigned as a revenue electronic maintainer. He fixes the MetroCard machines. And the other is a transit revenue collector who is armed and is acting as security for his coworker. While they were waiting for the train, a male approached them, engaged them in a verbal dispute. The male became irate and began to threaten to beat them up. As the train arrived, the male followed the two MTA employees and continued to threaten the unarmed employee while his partner tried to calm the male down. When the train entered the Union Street station, the two MTA workers exited the train to avoid further conflict, but the male followed them. As they reached the mezzanine area of the station, the male began to advance towards the two MTA employees. The armed MTA worker pulled out his firearm while repeatedly giving verbal commands for the male to back up. The male failed to comply and threatened to forcibly remove the firearm from the MTA employee. During the course of this interaction, the MTA employee fired one round which struck the male in the chest. EMS transported the 39-year-old male to Methodist Hospital, where he's currently listed in critical condition. The two MTA employees were not physically injured during this incident. This investigation remains active and ongoing. I'll now pass it to New York City Transit President Rich Davey, and when he is done speaking, we will answer any questions.
Thank you, Chief. There's a few things I wanted to mention. First, obviously, we're cooperating with the police investigation. It's early at this time. Obviously, this is a tragic event. We have two employees who were going about their business and certainly did not want their day to end today. And we have a gentleman in the hospital in critical condition, as the Chief said. A couple things I just want to mention. Our employee is a 21-year veteran who discharged his firearm in the course of his duties. We have about 274 armed collection agents whose job is to accompany the individuals who fix our fare vending machines, our 1,000+ fare vending machines across the system. They're there to provide security when they're inside the machine, which of course has cash and other potential uses for fares. And so, unlike some other guards that we have, these individuals are there to provide that service and that protection for our folks who are in repairing the vending machines. With that, I'll turn it back to the Chief.
Questions?
No. Chief, have either of these MTA employees encountered this individual before tonight?
So I can't answer that, and we'll learn that as we interview him later on. Don't know if they know him.
Any surveillance video at all?
Yes.
Anyone else? Tony?
Have MTA employees in this capacity ever had to fire their weapons?
Yes, I don't know. I believe it's been years. This is, obviously, unfortunately, an unusual occurrence.
Were there any NYPD officers on the trail with this man following them, or around nearby?
So as soon as the shot was fired, the NYPD was there very, very quickly.
Is the suspect known to the department?
He is, yes.
Wait, what?
He's known to the NYPD, yes.
Joe?
Is there
He's 39 years old.
prior EDP history or?
As we learn more about him, we'll learn about if he has a EDP history. I can't answer that right now, but he is known to the department. He does have prior arrests.
Anyone else? Last question.
Not armed.
I'm sorry?
He was not armed, it was just verbal.
So preliminarily, it looks like it's verbal. There was no weapon recovered from his body, but I will say this: we still need to investigate, speak to and interview the MTA employees, and it's a crime scene down where this occurred. So as soon as the crime scene is processed, we'll learn exactly what was collected.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.